Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And now the middle across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Sheds off the tackle. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back at the 25.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun, here's Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 38-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
At their own 47-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Fast footwork by Sanders, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this.
This is caught inside 5. Touchdown, Vikings! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Pettis now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good Juju.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
But it brings up third down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. For a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20. Falcons, nothing.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is the tight end fan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. We always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Out of the gun, Watson. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
interception, his third. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here will go to the third. Yard line.
Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson, forced out to his left. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Fitzpatrick, and a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, Could be in for a long ball game. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
2-yard line.
Still fighting. And all the way down to the 29. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards.
Out of the gun, McDowell. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Zerline lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Rosas' kick is good. And they can make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Pettis now on the return.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Off the right side here, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
10 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Faking the give. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
26-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watson on 1st down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Dancing to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action with McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And Watson throws another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. On first down, McDonald. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. The tackle by Robert Quinn. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Well, the second down throw on target. They'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. 45-yard. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 30-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, wide open receiver, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a draw play for Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well. Back
to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 2nd down, Swift. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it. Neither
of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget